Valentine's Day arrived like a slow-moving storm. Beautiful on the outside, deadly underneath. And Zara could feel it in her bones before the sun even rose. She woke before her alarm. Her heart was already racing. The room was quiet, but her mind was loud. Her phones lay on the bedside table, charging in silence like loaded weapons. She sat up slowly and pressed her palms together. Today was the day. The day she had been planning for all week. The day she had convinced herself she could control. But control felt different this morning. It felt fragile. She walked barefoot to the bathroom and stared at her reflection. Her smooth caramel skin glowed under soft lighting. Her curvy silhouette stood confident. Her eyes, however, told a different story. They carried fear. She whispered to herself in the mirror, "You can do this." But her voice sounded weak. Her phone vibrated. Victor had sent a reminder. Lunch reservation confirmed. Her other phone vibrated seconds later. Daniel had sent beach emojis. Then Marcus. Then Ethan. Then Raymond. 5 messages. 5 expectations. 1 woman. Zara exhaled deeply. She chose a fitted red dress that hugged her curves perfectly. It was elegant. Powerful. Dangerous. She applied soft makeup, glossy lips, and light perfume. When she stepped back from the mirror, she looked like a woman who had everything. But inside, she was breaking. Victor was first. Lunch on a rooftop. White tablecloths. Soft music. City skyline. Victor held Zara's hand and spoke about long-term investments and future plans. He told her she deserved stability. He told her he could take care of her forever. Zara smiled. She nodded. She kissed his cheek. Her phone vibrated in her purse. Daniel. She ignored it. Victor gave her a bracelet. Gold. Heavy. Expensive. She slipped it onto her wrist. It felt like handcuffs. She excused herself after dessert, pretending she had a work emergency. Victor believed her. He always did. Her driver was already waiting. As the car pulled away, Zara finally checked her phone. Daniel had arrived at the beach. He was sending voice notes. He sounded excited. She told the driver to speed up. Her pulse climbed. The beach was crowded with couples and vendors. Red balloons floated everywhere. Daniel ran toward her when he saw her. He lifted her off the ground and spun her around. Zara laughed, but it felt forced. They walked barefoot in the sand. He talked about starting a company together. About moving abroad. About building memories. Zara leaned against him. But her eyes kept checking the time. Marcus was already waiting at the spa. She told Daniel she had to leave early for a family matter. Daniel frowned, but let her go. As she walked away, he stared after her longer than usual. Something in his eyes changed. At the wellness resort, Marcus welcomed her with flowers. Red roses. He hugged her tightly. Too tightly. He told her she looked beautiful. He told her he loved her. That word hit Zara harder than she expected. They spent an hour in silence, soaking in warm water. Marcus spoke about healing. Trust. Forever. Zara closed her eyes. Her phone buzzed again. Ethan was rehearsing. She felt sick. Marcus noticed her distraction. His jaw tightened. His smile faded. He asked if something was wrong. Zara kissed him and said she was just tired. Marcus didn't look convinced. She left the resort with wet hair and shaking hands. Traffic slowed her down. Every red light felt personal. She arrived late to Ethan's performance. The studio lights were dim. Candles lined the walls. Ethan was already at the piano. When he saw Zara, relief washed over his face. He played his song. It was about loss. About hope. About loving someone who doesn't fully belong to you. Zara felt tears form. Ethan reached for her hands afterward. He told her she inspired every note. He told her she was his miracle. Her chest tightened. Then her phone buzzed. Raymond. The final appointment. She left Ethan with mascara smudged and heart heavy. Raymond had booked a luxury hotel suite. When Zara entered, soft music played. Champagne waited on ice. A diamond necklace lay on the table. Raymond stood near the window. He hugged her briefly. He told her she looked expensive. He handed her the necklace. She let him clasp it around her neck. Cold diamonds against warm skin. Raymond reminded her that he had influence. Power. He told her she didn't need anyone else. Zara nodded. But something inside her cracked. Halfway through the night, disaster struck. Marcus sent a message. He had seen Daniel's photo on social media. Daniel had posted a beach picture. Zara was in the background. Blurry, but recognizable. Marcus asked who Daniel was. Zara's stomach dropped. Then Ethan sent a message. He had seen Raymond's driver outside Zara's building earlier. He asked why. Victor called. Raymond's name had come up in a business meeting. Victor asked if Zara knew him. Everything collapsed at once. Her lies were colliding. Her worlds were overlapping. Her phones vibrated uncontrollably. Zara locked herself in the hotel bathroom. She slid down the wall and sat on the floor. Her red dress spread around her like spilled blood. Her hands trembled. Her breathing broke. This wasn't supposed to happen. She had planned everything. She had calculated every minute. But emotions don't follow schedules. People don't stay in boxes. And secrets don't stay buried forever. She stared at her reflection in the mirror. Mascara streaked. Lips fading. Eyes swollen. For the first time since her mother died, Zara cried uncontrollably. Not soft tears. Ugly tears. The kind that shake your chest. She covered her mouth to stay quiet. She remembered that teenage girl in the rain. She remembered the promise. I will never be poor again. She had kept that promise. But at what cost? She had money. Jewelry. Apartments. 5 men. But tonight, she had no peace. Her phone buzzed again. 5 missed calls. 5 broken hearts waiting for answers. Zara wiped her face. She stood slowly. She fixed her dress. She reapplied lipstick with shaking hands. She stared into the mirror and whispered, I don't know how this ends. Then she opened the bathroom door. Because whether she was ready or not, the truth was coming. And Valentine's Day was no longer about love. It was about survival. Zara woke up alone. The 5th man had already left. Her phone was filled with missed calls and unread messages. She scrolled through them slowly. No sweet good morning texts. No heart emojis. Only suspicion. Only disappointment. Only anger. Her stomach sank. She knew the game was over. She showered, dressed in a simple red outfit, and left the hotel quietly. She went back to her penthouse and sat on the cold marble floor. She didn't cry. Not yet. She just stared at nothing. Then a message came. Not from one man. From a group chat. All 4 of them. They had created a group. Her heart stopped. The message was short. We need to talk. Tonight. All of us. Her fingers went numb. She knew what that meant. Evening, the meeting. Zara arrived at the rooftop restaurant wearing the same red dress she planned for romance. But tonight, it felt like armor. She stepped inside. And froze. They were all there. Every man. Standing. Waiting. No shouting. No insults. Just silence thick with betrayal. Her legs weakened. She walked forward slowly. Her lips parted, but no words came. One of them spoke first. How long? Her throat burned. She tried to answer. Another asked. Were we ever real to you? Tears gathered in her eyes. She finally spoke. Her voice was soft. She told them everything. Her childhood. Her fear. Her desperation to never return to poverty. She admitted she didn't know how to choose. She admitted she loved parts of each of them. She admitted she became greedy with affection. Her confession hung in the air like smoke. No one hugged her. No one forgave her. One by one, they walked away. Not dramatically. Not angrily. Just silently. Each step felt like a door closing. Later that night, Zara stood on her balcony. City lights flickered below like distant stars. She had wealth. She had beauty. She had everything she once begged life for. But she had lost what she didn't realize she needed most. Real connection. She wrapped herself in a blanket and sat on the floor. Her tears finally came. Quiet. Uncontrolled. She whispered, "I escaped poverty, but I lost love." Her phone remained silent. No Valentine wishes. No goodnight messages. Just echoes. Zara promised herself she would never be poor. She succeeded. But in protecting her future, she destroyed her present. And sometimes, the price of survival is loneliness.